brought to you by Omama Royal Chocolate.
Delicious.
No, don't mommy be.
KTA Mobile.
It's the future.
Sam Estate. Slam Technologies.
The whole computer school, wow, teachers no wa butre, no bet me at Shrewa and one Slam Technologies.
GhanaMats.com. Auction Cars. Jack SP App. Tiger Nut Powder. Fourth Wheel Solicitors UK. Eligible App.
Download it on Google Play and Apple App Store now.
All right, Memo Akwaba, Edewaba, Kofi TV, so live. Kofi TV interview for the day. Na makona che na nsen wa ye busy sa. Elbad Ibrahim obi a waben wo bambo ho nsem emu Enriching International Relations. Nintisi yetese abo police ni wo Ghana. Na ebi se ebi si o ni si wo no akra abra na ye no. Comments e ba ye obi asema na oka. I say, banki cry a friend is impony. Midland, they see what say the police in the boom, ameno. And I'm ranting so I wad abu police in the Tiaka, Entino. And realize police in police in a boo be and can carry. And so Coba so be boo police in no. I ain't send be brave. What is happening? Is it a situation say baby a air corner Ghana for lose trust in the police to the extent say now more and people will hail it. And I said DNA koso. We shall be looking at this story. Na ye di ho enkomo and other issues are nan saying a security wise na yaje na dwen e wo ho. But me twa me ho tell Emra na afi ye mo pani Akwaba na ye hye enkomo na se.
Whenever you're grinding or climbing and the energy's low, rolling, moving and grooving and the things go slow, whether chilling with your lover or on fire for dough, if you need a break, holla, bite, smile and flow. Mama Royal Chocolate is the way to go. From 100% premium Ghana cocoa. For work, friends, family, oh that's for sure. Mama Royal Chocolate, hey, give me some more.
Delicious.
Incredible edible happiness. Cocoa Shenum. Into your Mama Royal Chocolate, dear. It must be the world's richest real chocolate made from 100% premium Ghana cocoa. For bulk purchase, ring 0501 322 584. That's 0501 322 584. For the family and friends and workmates too. Mama Royal, Mutsu.
Delicious.
No, don't mommy be.
Meet Anna. She is busy trying to find a home care assistant who can help her take care of her mother. She has been wondering how she can find and hire the closest service provider around her location to give her peace of mind. While figuring things out, she heard a friend saying, download LGBO, the best app to find the closest service providers. City life can be busy, and though you are surrounded by people, trustworthy people are not easy to come by, especially when you have to find the people to get things done. With LGBO, you can find hundreds of trustworthy, hardworking service providers close to you with just a few clicks, which saves you time and money. Do you also have some special skills, or can you provide a service to other people? Download and sign up as a service provider. Get LGBO. Download it on Google Play and Apple App Store now.
All right, my name is police in na born no when you na say ore hoye. Wo na me bisa. You can send your comment. Person me good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. And yes, no, yes, no. You go so na no. Say if I will be counting. Na yemi interview no. You better who say moment for any je ho na say wo mo any anya ho. It will give us why am I at the mood of nipa ehwe ene Ghana for ina. But
Akwaba empom to say.
Ya me ado me ho.
African when there also trim would say
on our life pa.
Oh there.
Obo life brutal.
Really?
Me nim when fashion ebe kan ho because obi send me picture bi na me say hey Nancy say life, but me
baby, me.
Me who ba
picture be. Say a album. MTN, Vodafone. It's a Ghana for there.
But who those pictures now? Oh,
Kofi. And Kami Kotumpo.
Okay.
And because if we are seeing you can't agree with people all the time. Sebe on social media, what the yesu and phone impo ebe tohwa. Comments ni bibit me a positive, it been bit me a negative. What the Comshani Mohammed Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam so bet tohon so. And then I'm paying whether former president Dramani Mahama and current president Nanado and their excellencies or the motohwa. Comments na ambivalent.
Okay. Picture ni bina we say.
You will cry how this I chepa o why you me say I check no me kakra.
Okay.
But there's another one. Omo echo archives mo.
Okay.
Echo pair onim say suits no in the past no ma shebia. Into your mode combination e by say we Airtel Tigo, we Vodafone and we MTN ya carbon. It was interesting, but believe me, Kofi, and Kami Kotumpo, because social media provides people an opportunity to express themselves,
to abuse
and pimpi nipa more social media no so be any mood.
Wow.
Enti Kofi picture baswa depending on the mood, the comments bit me positive and negative. So I don't fault them at all, and I always preach tolerance. And say the fact say will be our divergent view doesn't mean say nipa no e nipa bonini and did not tema na bibisa. But I'm completely unfazed.
Oh, okay.
And come go to cry.
Good. Anyway, but dressing very nice.
Now what the should to pan we are bringing more for come
but straight away, my man, police in here born. Video no, me who here I felt bad, but then I asked a few questions. And then let me hear answers. So I left it. And I wanted to understand say what is really happening to the extent to say and they're not a hard drain yet. And yes, an uncle for patao, uncle for in a horse. It be cross a bono, body. What do you make of it? Police no more here in our system.
It's quite unfortunate, Kofi, because me training a police for, and there is even a session in April to train the northern sector. Last 2 or so months, we did it for the southern sector. Security personnel, no, we do retraining for them. Inti ayeme asefum, ayeme ya. Say GDA was said that a police for ni team for entem no ye yashre. I say the police is your friend. Obi a we down for the obey do food no. Say you who clip no more. But Osha technically clip no ye less than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Na Kofi the unim camera juma, unim camera angles. I say you can't get the full story. Intina and nas ejuma oye and say there be to meet and prepare video in see and ka BBM for nipa ho embe fidie. For raw footage, you know, ebra. Ebia me say Kofi, my buy interview there $10,000. Also there be interview with them a professional. I don't take solely. My push was eventually ojia mean to me and Kati baby I wajin nkwa.
Ba ko see many honorable Canada Japan ko ye interview. E wie ya na say five na discussion kwa. I forgotten the amount. E wie ya no say ti me so ma na me say honorable. O say asa waje. Me wa camera wa ha etwa o scanner me de ma wa je no me de ba be story say Kofi be ye me interview me bribe na ansa na and I'm necessary but he was telling a story say something like that
exactly.
Is possible.
Auntie Kofi, that was why we brought to question the methodology ayenia or use no because camera no onye nipa obi na controlling no obi a all controlling no so a professional the person is working based on editorial policy say angle way edited sumawa or beka show angle of the story I was all cover as a reporter into 4 clip video or 5 clip video cannot tell the full story into mestre the angle I try and the time how much as a mucha picture and video very important going forward. I'm renting me no de ye de omo court. SMD beer. But I believe getting the bigger picture will help us. Our police for brought 32,000 our Ghana. I didn't think a police about Kuwait, police potty way na yebono. DNC. I always draw people's attention to the principle of cause and effect. Nefare by anything. DNC answer a brono. Also, it's very, very important. But that doesn't mean they be a same seer. Me say influence in Goso. And no interest Ghana they share a boa police for this is an isolated case. And they won't hear say a bit panicky and I be bo.
But the fact is that citizens will look on na yabu police ni. Is it telling a different story?
It's a cultural dynamic BIA with the development of technology. Titeno accident is here. The first thing to do is to save lives. And Kofi, Mr. Meka, accident is here. Obiane muni motive. At the point, at the current waba the scene of the accident. Obi ba ya or search Kofi mobile phone bisha na huana. Or search ni kotokome unse sikabi wo mwana. Hey, this will be good for social media. No, but can you would put premium on the life of the person involved in the accident. It's a cultural dynamic. Mekai made more than 30 years. Yeah, 10 years, 12, 15 years, before so obeko our dempo. Ubeko photo studio, then you try picture. Even with that, who to me train for 3 days and say our picture. Into those times, sex tapes na common. Even though you say mema name ma eshisheho, because obeko akofre papa photographer say me ne oba baby binti bichana. But say no with the complement of a mobile phone, obia to me try ni ope. Into with the development in and advancement in technology, we have become numb, insensitive to the plight of people. Obiko hospital and power say ucha. The training by me call now assume say na essence we into that emotional element of us being humans, we are losing our humanity. Into MPP no be born in Asia, we are more concerned about yincha. Abrantia or yes soldier ni Captain Mahama or Danny Major Mahama. Yes, shini pane chamfuni. So that tells you the level of insensitivity and numbness.
But don't you think in a way positive kakra bia say nipa nya full video na nke betumi aboa ya me ati say bia police ni na or at fault and I say driver na at fault than the fact say is a police ni ye wade a etie police ni na sem chain the ordinary citizen.
Kofi NMPAC within every 24 hours. But MPP Adam Major Mahama onunkwana yekupena. But a video makes all the difference. MP for ya sure more edisika ewo mine. Ebi oho a the Auditor General's report eba. You say MPP my MPP because there is no video to back those claims or findings. You find say normal. But nipa ya chene say all term sikano. 5 Ghana mpona yakasa asumesi. Ye kenkan nipa mudi ye friend saying keta se shene proya onso ka ho bi. Nti a video makes all the difference. Kwa benya ye shoot police ni ekuno to free people from a cell. There was no video. Nti the magnitude of what happened wasn't felt. A police for that they have standoffs with civilians. Almost to make operations now, almost civilians and money armed robbers are a shootout. When you see Zongo 7, there was no video evidence, so it became very difficult to get the right story out. Until a few seconds or a few minutes of a video makes all the difference. Or by the time you are born or Midland Saving Centers, and you can try say police in a abo bar, and can feeling it is so feeling with that video. And so therefore it's a new phenomenon in the way we live as Africans or in the way we live as people around the world. But make us so we should be responsible in the way we use electronic gadgets.
And see, are you saying there's a possible cause and police in
There should have been a cause because to me sorry fitia no.
Should there be a cause to justify the beating of a police officer?
You see, the final product or end result enye. I say wa boy Nini papa and say, hey, Kofi so mumma, Kofi your wife beater. But dear now, Kosia yeah, obon. So that doesn't justify what you did. But what she did too would also inform why she was beaten.
Okay.
I know the Yabu police is bad, it's egregious. You will condemn it wherever it happens. In the US or other countries, the kind of penalty I bema mranti and enyasem ketwa. But DNC, even though the end result no enye, what will inform us so that we prevent something like this from happening? That we need to hear the side of the gentleman who beat up the police officer, even though eventually ni see and enye cry and will say yes so.
Beating up of wife and one say me okay na atwe madwen akọ story be a trend yes why endorse say chromosome ma ho kwan say
endorsement.
I saw that story went viral.
Yeah, and endorsement Kofi. Sebe bodam ni enam kokomilemle street so no kita ba and you be no oshe.
Okay.
Yes, even a madman will just not go somewhere and start beating people. Yeah, what elementary school, primary, JHS. It to me can say, teacher, or church anyway, they or pound will be a throne. In every school, when we were growing up, maybe they're not needing the Mr. White. No, you're browning, so
okay.
Maybe I will be on young Shirano and me call God's Church of Peace Preparatory School, Kumase, for my elementary education for 10 years.
Okay.
Into Mr. White will be a throne, Mr. White. My name.
Media Mr. say comes.
Okay.
Or by Guao Ma Bruta.
But a will be
Mr. Say, my name says, oh, UK say US. So, Mr. Say, hey.
But a will be an Mr. Say, Bo.
David.
And you will be an old.
But I can't say a dog come, Mr. Say, one
can say, near better or was some bonnet. But Kofi doesn't mean, say, Mr. Say, and I'm Mr. White, a school or Charles Obia will be our version. I'm drawing people's attention. There is a certain phenomenon that is growing in Ghana. I've chosen to call it the theory of the tyranny of a majority idea. And only say, Nipa dodo dream say, into a contrary viewer. I say, Obi to make us say, and I'll pay you one for withdrew. You know, on social media, people, I then Obi I dream a funny fa, oh, for Benkum, oh, funny fa. But the fact that people have embraced something in the majority doesn't mean say you're right. I so Kasebia, your school na ebia obi kodri apo. One of the teachers was advising and said, "Ne o try any ne amansan try ebo ibrano. Ebia wo there you're correct." And you know it's a tradition say after every paper no oba abont Kofi o try there. Question where me answer ni say. Enti na o ka bibia kire and say obi ko try and sohwe. Opie obia answer a particular answer or more doing echo benkrom only they different or share no ho akonfo but ye marky papers in the way no all the other people were wrong and he was right
we dey be true me weekend ya na me make some lecture akoko teasing statement mostly no I say first paragraph na ya na etashe ending ho ti o my passage say you choose teasing statement no me hwe na me ho say no teasing statement baby a share no and this time round the main idea no any last line I war before the last line na me pick it but me we am any hwe the otem chan me say chale you meant busy me ntimi call lectures papa said yes there come me say wait pa chale teasing statement our fan because my hands are for different now you're confused let me see my conviction Jeremy say you PI and I can say media was right but I didn't believe say hey, Charlie sharks pass say you so it happened
in Ghana ha ye be abonten beka say Kofi is say nobody is interested in hearing your side of the story hwe nipa ekuku da ma mo build your more reputation over a long period of time obi to meet na radio so na TV so in 30 minutes to destroy 30 years of reputation will be a building and their money. So the fact that the majority sways in a certain direction doesn't mean say majority no.
But I don't know what exactly were you saying. Say Islam F1 say utim bo ba oye.
Men cancer. Abrante ne ye madamfo.
Okay.
Na sebe enidiem oba ni bema enkita unde intermediate. It will be unprofessional say mekasa assume say I say obentin I say. Yeah. But Abrante no e ware nipa 4 ema 4 because Islam so no ubetimi amare ware 1 baako ubetimi ware 2 but the condition is say what the pepeye e be treat you omunyina nti obano she wasn't the first so ne toso miensa what am I saying nti adentina ne ton nti oya madam for he's a businessman. Enti asem no to no me call court ni bi. Okay. Me call court na yerenom no to aba. Omo so say finger on raise ye na we raise a hand on them. So that side of the story needed to go out. Yeah. Yes. So you kunu nye violent. On ye nipa o ye basabasa yo on bo ba. Yes, the end result is Madam for about Bontiaka say, and yeah, or you're sorry. But Nipanso and Kofi, we are a very peaceful guy. But Bibi to me see na wakoma kosoro. After some time, because mempa na me yes. And he said Nipano we no ne hon. Aka said sorry. I think say the issue should have been left between him and his wife and their families to resolve. But why in chia utiria diana dowry? And then your TV soon a kotria or dowry. Same paying for ne din shame. Enti problem about our no more. And paying for ne be sin konya. Okay. Enti pepper them for ne feminists for make from a blind feminists. A fast no. No, must say oh say me say well you know you are just wasting your time. When you couple on board Bema on my roles and responsibilities, Bema into mean Danny Oba, into na Bema to mean and yen say and woba. A Oba said ye. A Bema said yes, or better ni yere, ni nekikau. So that broadened the discussion. Okay. Says say no, we are copying blindly from the West. Oko America, Oba to me friend 911 said, me kuno a violent inti. And the police will see you out of your own apartment. Yeah. We won't accept that in Ghana. I was thinking, say, I'm sure, yeah, the way we are disempowering the man, a time will come, no, ne be ma, tibia when you coupon person, and then pempen, so I was a who play with role in society, to me play. Be ma kotobonko, Kofi, wine a pe. Me say, you can be romantic, you can help your wife in the kitchen. You can change diapers, but that can be a one-off or once in a while. Oh, me, I'll go to the kitchen and fix some. I'll fix you breakfast in bed. But for the woman to make it your role, me say Bema and Penisosa. That was fundamentally what I was saying. Okay. Enti Ankawenya Sembia, we have our values, family values as Africans. I will say you hold it fast to those values without accepting any assertive, affirmative action and blind feminism. All
right, come on, very interesting. Yeah, free police for the anywhere where other issues, but also not yet show on Manasseh video no buy because of kind of video and how it me projected to tell a story. No, we read headlines say. He should be charged for causing fear and panic. What exactly? I don't know details in your day.
When you say, oh, Chichiro Maya, especially if you are a third world country, Kofi, you want to project the positive things about your country. Treason is not about, say, oh, planiku, itu abain in a violent way. Letting your country look bad is treasonous. Do you know how many millions of dollars in potential investments we could lose as a result of this? What's a woman when you coupon ama wa sumdri? Oh, fre osa, ene ekun abeto wankasa also. oh free emrante e mebon omoye harmless and innocent omo pe ejuma se na be ebusua no ebeko ensa beko omunum wato omudin militia. Do you know what a militia is, Kofi? Militia for etwetwati, militia for toto atopai, militia for kunkum nipa. Oh, hwehwe militia oko Iraq ne Afghanistan. Oh, hwehwe militia oko Somalia. Enti hwe asomdwe a yewo Ghana. Anadwo na me ne wote ha. Onyankopɔn cha de yepon so a yebekɔ fi. Hwe nsi wo Ghana, yeti asomdwe. Enti se onyankopɔn ama omen eye me man ne wo man o. Me furu man wo Ghana ha o. Me ko ama man ekoye adwuma ye obi man na me ye adwuma. Na me free. My passport, I travel on only one passport. That is my Ghanaian passport. It is the same training or access to a mic or a camera. Na or say me maya. Minti me famine sa and she me dem refer banka say a freedom of expression and a freedom of speech. So I felt it was a shoddy work. If you go undercover, you don't do such a shoddy work and call it undercover. And again, this is a tourist site. It's a tourist site. The castle is a tourist site. Enti anka foreign revenue I beba Ghana. Say abrofo bepe ahwe baby a British for no eteha ni na ekeka hon. Why would someone come to a militia infested area? This could cost us foreign direct investment. Enti I was say a cassette here bibi to say na be a dachi obi and depending on a few minutes or so of video to paint people. Oye adwuma ewo bebe a oye adwuma bosumi bia oje wa ketwia no obi ekwa abonten ko pe adwuma ye bone. They want jobs. Yeah. They want jobs. So to demonize them and call them a militia, I felt that was grossly irresponsible. So it was.
Did you do your own checks, Sebia? Truly there was some kind of training and say yes sir and I say yes sir.
Kofi, aye on mine na me so. Mean somo aban and a party be.
Okay.
Say I'm ranted to say me obi to me ko J party membership card. And che na wadani say ya appoint you say me ko J bi. Me no mo di nkita for many years. E o mine na me so. Into anything that is in the interest of the country, from where I sit as an individual, me to me echere madrin. Madrin a me chere no empaying for no to me fa. Sometimes so omumfa. And that was not the first time I was going to the castle. During the former administration, Meko Castle, because Brigadier General Nono Mensah, he was moved from National Security Advisor to the man in charge of human security. Meko Castle. There's a portion of castle close to the sea, tail end, no. Baby and now Jerry Rawlings, former president, and Pimpi GTV those times, you know. Or sunny from the staircase. So that place is a maritime observation center for us, and I'm associated with that maritime center. Omo monitor West African coastline, you know. Send a bear pirates in a bekekan ye bekuntia. And anytime I go to the castle, I see these people. Many omodin kita. A member na shishe suit to be omo formally dressed. Militia do militias put on suits? What do you know about militias? Militias put on balaclavas, masks. They are scary-looking people. But they brandish weapons.
Even when they are training?
Yes, of course. But these are young people. National cake na deal. Baby, I want say opportunity be on. You have the right as a Ghanaian to pursue it. Into a want to say, oh, Oko Castle na. It made you on krata. Maybe you won't need a certificate, for example, but what's your bisa? And we know some of the people involved. As a recruitment agency, Sebi, Nipa ye training 1 2 1 2 1 2. Does that make you a militia? Not even a cadet corps.
No, so truly there was some training and
look, I can't speak for on mine.
No, but
as someone associated with the Maritime Center and Mekoho, the people I saw didn't look like militias being trained to me.
But no more.
Me who training be a ekoso. And I am for near by who training.
Okay.
So don't more event be akoso. Mempo Kofi. So Kofi TV event. You can take private security. What prevents you from doing that? What is so egregious about that? And obi birthday important to me friend ni pass mama security. Just an opportunity for people to live, eke out a living. And if you are likely to have a job that pays you at the end of the month, and maybe now more pictures opportunity, they shouldn't eat. And I felt it was unfair to those very innocent looking young ladies and young men. Say a before or more militia. Who say obi kita bazooka and RPG. Who say obi kita pistol and AK-47. Who training bimpo a ekoso in the video. Nothing of that sort. That is why I have a problem with cherry picking footage. Then you pass commentary over it. You psych people up and you could psych them negatively. And to me, I don't think there is a single militia in the Republic of Ghana. Or mine, and paying for a year to me. Neomobey and so ye near, send a pame. We no Ghana for be pame or ama. Obi Fufraba take you over. But to deliberately try to create a semblance of insecurity. Where there is security, to me, Ghana, we are living in complete peace. And to Mr. Ghana this year, Ghana is rated as one of the most peaceful countries, not only in Africa. We are one of the best peacekeeping nations in the world. Will the United Nations, will they to repose such confidence in us? So we are living in peace and don't allow anybody to create alarm and fear and panic in the Republic of Ghana.
So you think this one was creating
fear? It was
and
false
panic?
alarm. And I felt someone should have paid for it. It was false alarm. It was false alarm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it the magnitude in the money false alarm? And I said there was nothing. And I said, and you feel no this and let me raise attention.
Is that how you raise a dream? Is that how you raise attention? Kofi. Mabaha me say Kofi ne mranti a mo ye dwuma ho ha mo stockpile etuo ne eto aboba. Would I just go out and say Kofi is a rebel leader? Are there no channels of communicating with the state? Do you know the work the state? The state even stops more dangerous things than happening than what you see on the outside. The state does a lot of things. What the BBC ebe too dry? You are ridiculing the confidence the citizens should have in their state institutions. Yes. I say in security agencies I on omunim or more. You will be in your national security or defense intel. There were so many security, so they don't know, say, BBC Ekoswa, they won't stop it. And for anybody who thinks, oh, BBC may raise the army just to win an election, anka, ye di ehunehuna na win an election, anka, former government, now mu control army, or mu control the Ghana Police Service. But when the people of Ghana said, the empemu biom, monko, or manko, in the same token, if they say they don't want this government, there's nothing the government can do about it. Power doesn't reside in the corridors of the Jubilee House. It resides in the people. Inti enyewe kofa Marines, US Marines, bagana for to abatiawa, you are leaving. Inti that is the kind of message.
But obi message or the buy or say on Tiasia, do you want to see them with guns and sana? Who say omo ye training baby diboniana?
Will it be fair for me to say on also or Militia for, even though he doesn't hold a gun? Let's be fair to the young people. That's all we are saying.
Suleimana say Kofi, Mr. Wakanche, Elbade say on the voice. No, before my girlfriend come, I will block you. I say, "Mom, once the sound of voice, then the girlfriend the back will block it."
Kofi, because say they be am about show nipa hame. Kofi, you say you woman in the midst of a man.
Okay.
Me was sisters 6. 3 by answer me by me chinso 3 by.
Okay.
Inti bia na me kamia ye oba.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't mean say me ye be me biaye Me know the come be answer me ba. And to me a bit but you know everybody and how they express themselves. So that doesn't mean say.
I like this guy. I am impressed with his level of intelligence. Johnny Enchel and Odebaye. But we are now living in fears under this government too. Musa Gambo. Musa reason.
It's not true.
Ghana is very safe.
Ghana is safe. It's the safest it can be.
Isa HJ. If you read our comments, let the guy know his voice is making some girls forget they will go to work tomorrow. So
more viewers be hard, Papa. Concentrate on the substance.
Vicentia Nyako say, wow, this guy is really very intelligent and a gentleman. I just like the way he talks. AJ Fusuya is a pure gentleman. And I say narrow-minded illiterates won't understand this educated guy. Nana Zinas and Odebaye. Oliver Yabua. Was it there is too much corruption in Ghana, so the citizens are living in fear. Okay. Dutility. Was it they won't cool? Was it they won't cool? They won't cool us down, but we know what is going on. Okay.
From where you are even texting, my name is Nedine Dorothy. And Kasundri in Ghana, but now we'll be one bowl of fufu, and now all share we texting. And Kasundri in Ghana, you wouldn't have that opportunity. So don't call insecurity on the country when it is a secure country.
If you had the power, say, so not me alone who they feel his voice. Wow. Okay, now I guess I want to feel the voice, no doso. Let me calm down. What say? He is that Abba. That's why we
said Madam, for me and that about. Hey, I went through all the drudgery of life growing up here. I come from a very modest background.
Wow, yeah. Adiza say I want to know if he is gay because his voice there is telling me.
No, you know, homosexuality is bad.
Yeah.
That is why Osha Bible, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, and in Islam, the punishment for homosexuality is even more severe. There are times you would even be killed. So it's bad, and anybody who engages in that is not godly. Of course, Western powers, they want us to believe, say, you're normal, and you're normal. And you're normal, say, be money, be my better. You are there at the mind, I said before. And the former president, Prof. Mills, made it quite clear. Someone said before foreign aid, Bebano, yen for BBC, swa, mempenesu. It is a very bad thing. And if you have anybody who is a gay, then the person has a problem. Take the person to the hospital. Maybe to me, reverse.
Really? Is it reversible?
I don't know, but it's not normal. It's not normal.
I really like how he talks. Lily Johnson. Did he work the video? Hashmin Abubakar. And
Hashmin, what was in the video? Tell us what was so bad in the video.
Now, me Beniakon say, oh, Kafra, voice pani. Hey. Strike Wudu or say Ghanaians are just good in giving names to everything. Vigilante, militias. We just
use words on rough. Who say what do you understand by this? The person doesn't understand anything about it about the words. And same you use according to rather than say they use words not according to.
But Hasim Abubakar and when you say, do you know how Boko Haram starts?
Boko Haram, the growth, the evolution, and of course, Kofi, I'm sure your first interview with me could have been on this subject, on militancy, terrorism.
Yeah, that's true.
I know more about these groups more than I know the back of my hand. And when you look at the evolution of these groups, there is an ideology that is chiefly religious or dogmatic.
Okay.
And I see no parallels whatsoever between what we call as vigilantism and the growth of a group like Boko Haram. They are poles apart. And when people draw analogies, they should do so from an informed point of view, rather than so be a canteen so make be.
Okay. Sir, NDC, MPP, vigilante groups here, it can't get to that level.
When you even give them a fanciful name like vigilante, I say, oh, hype idea, oh, money brand be. These are party youth. Obiye BB 8 year or minor. Let's deal with the person. Case closed. But I say, what creates elitist group? I say special forces. And it's wrong. That was why I came out and said, downgrade the groups, even in the name you give them, and deal with them. But I say, no, I say, hey, very soon everybody will be proud to be associated with groups, because I say brand the beer everybody wants to be associated with.
Or invisible force.
So I think yes, I think we need to downgrade them. That is why I don't agree with one or all of those who sat on the commission of inquiry say what we are dealing with are malicious. Professor, I'm sorry. Since we live in a country where we are allowed to disagree courteously with academics, I'm not convinced that there is a single militia in the Republic of, and I don't agree with the Commission of Inquiry if it classifies any group of people in Ghana as a militia. There is no smoking gun evidence pointing to the fact, say, there is any semblance of a militia in the Republic of Ghana.
To the extent, say, these groups, the course why I was West Wagon, for instance, you're both sitting member of parliament.
Oh yeah, then you're born. No, it's simple. Was he the only one in the picture, in the video? It's my constituency. I've lived in that constituency for many years. I was in the constituency the morning of the election.
Okay.
If you have 137 polling centers and there is an incident close to one center, would you call it a violent election? And see, Ghana, don't allow people to let your BP go high. And yemani be one kokanipa sebe. And the guy who came to the commission said what the man said before. Yeah, I keep telling people the theory of cause and effect. One year share, there can be a convoy of armored vehicles. And yes, share, they in a between. But the by means there will be a reaction.
So
it's bad, and I feel sorry for the honorable MP. But I believe that that in itself does not signify some dread in Ghana. Let's not blow things out of proportion.
But elections and then having people omode we akatu how train police for sir nipa na omode we show money. Are they from the police?
I came out and said Double was one of my students.
Okay. I
told you, said we do retraining for security personnel. The young man sat in 2 of my lectures.
Double?
Yes, he was one of my students. Okay. A counterterrorism class and another one on bomb and suspicious packages management. It's a form of training I give security personnel on. And of course, akutri akobre mine no sese o mine nim o mine bizebisa o mine munsem commission of inquiry there or recommendations there are mama penny whatever steps they will take. But I'm saying, say, we know some of these people, and for me the incident that happened was completely blown out of proportion. Ghana yet has some dream, and I believe say one koka problema jinse kukuru ne jaya kika no so ebijay.
And this statement, in this many vigilante groups, political parties should come together. There should be a meeting. There should be an ally.
I'm not interested in what the politicians prescribe because there is no political will. It will be a merry-go-round because opposition parties rely on these young men during the days of drought, days of opposition, because those times, you know, Obiadrin says state security is on the side of the government, and to these youth, you know, protect party installations, they say more headquarters, party dignitaries, and I am looking at it in the form of a supply and demand. Demand and the politician will pay power to me now pay. He will always demand this. but we can work on the supply. Supply no wine. And then supply no ya mahama ba. There be mahama and only mama. Every year they are going to school, they are on expensive vacations. Supply no enye nanado ma. Or more juicy appointments. Supply no ye many wo ehia for ma. That is where the messaging has to start. So when we cut off the supply, I say wako dreama wako to bibi. Anywhere obebe fee even with your money. So for me, what civil society organizations and the media should concentrate on is educating the sons of the poor, because yena umu yusu. Nibani de ade ono qualifies or than vigilante ana. Inti, I believe if we concentrate the campaign in that regard to cut off the supply by speaking to the conscience of the sons of the poor, what is semi? O mame awawo oyehieni. O papa yehieni. While growing up, challenge obenom fanta na awade. Obedi kosua na oyare. Na at the end of the day, say obehwe won so say na beya obehwe o mame na o papa no. Obi a ne bawa abrochre a osua de all enjoy abrabo na okwa wu e de aman. That is why the messaging has to start. And eventually we have to also push the authorities that be to give jobs to the people. Me obibia, why would I want to be a vigilante? So I believe say coding share more de be politics. We mo ya from almost say mama or mama say. And I think we should grow beyond this partisanship and look at the germane issues on the ground. And that will mean cutting off the supply by speaking to the conscience of the youth that are exploited. They are being manipulated, and we need to tell them that.
You think they will listen? Anyway, because Obi Owa or NDC, Obi Wama NDC. Obi si me MPP share with him now can we want some more yeah
say wow say why crowd say all the one kwa e be see why the ama party need to me ba be mompo na we chira kwan obi eni. How many times am kokokoko minister you can hold a party no ba be mo open obi share open so I say catch and say me we meeting. This is a winnable battle. It's an information war. And if we get the messaging right, I'm telling you, if we get the messaging right, there will be a time you go out onto the market of vigilantism and you will not have any commodity to bring home. It's possible.
Wisdom, is it they say Delta Force in Nigeria was a group by politicians. And what was the side effect? They ended up burning their own oil on the shores. Please, let's sit up.
We won't sit up because I think when you give extreme examples, say the movement for the emancipation of the Niger Delta, he's talking about the Mend rebels. Or more, you know, it was a pure issue of marginalization. Say, or minor, Ejapade, Efapem, IF Fangono, Ifriha. Now, so other parts, and me for a benefit. Into money say, ni say, and my almost said there be into your quantity. These are comparing apples and oranges. Let's get the analogies right.
Is he going to be neutral and stop exposing himself? Reggie, where is the
I know nothing about neutrality, but I know everything about kicking against unwarranted creation of fear and panic. That doesn't help anybody. You remember, this is a very funny country. Many or minor aiding kita during the time of the former administration. Or minor take decision say get more two. Bagana. Only the opposition for Kai. Farmer. And you may be brave. We also say, oh, so. And it doesn't even touch my coat. And come a coat. I'm a citizen of this country. And on any topic I want to say, oh, because why don't you speak on only security? When we try my school fees, Kofi and peacekeeping trainings, and I'm your watchman, I can have a view on any subject of my liking regarding my country. And media, I don't think, say, Okay, oh, you know, say, okay, we are 70 and cash review. Don't allow anybody to, undermine your potential. You can be all that you want to be in the world. And I've chosen not to be boxed by anybody. The fact that my training is in my career is in diplomacy and my training in security doesn't mean I can't talk about relationships, for example. Doesn't mean I can't talk about things that matter to me as an individual and matter to the country. And to the issue of me, I'm on the side of the state all the time. That is what people should understand. It is Abai that is representing the state and known what Akadi at every point in time to help with peace building. So I'm on the side of the state all the time. That was why on Gitmo I was on the side of the state. When you look at I look at the country, I see a state. I don't see political parties. So if there are initiatives that will help peace building, the stability of the country, I don't go to the opposition, I go to the state.
Papa ya Otewia say Kofi ask him, say word that a militia no any problem, or he just doesn't see anything wrong with a group of people unlawfully occupying a whole castle in the name of training and looking for a job. Don't we have labor office where people can go and apply for a job?
Bisane say oye juma say onya ni juma no labor office ana. Why do we want to stop people from look? What is a job opportunity or Jubilee House on Po as a Ghanaian? You can go there. You can go there. Nejuma, if he is employed, ask him whether our labor office ne onya Nejuma. You don't get a job by only queuing up at a labor office. Emrante our form Juma, did you go to the labor office? So let's be truthful to ourselves. Wherever there is an opportunity that is legit, every single Ghanaian has the right to pursue that opportunity.
Nana Panford, I agree with you on cutting the supply bit. If these young people do not avail themselves to these politicians, and we say, touch our coat after a dirty slap and your voice changes. Okay. I say, I can't wait to beat. Okay, run away, man. Oh, prophet be an interview. Interview now. We had to end the interview.
Why?
I think I will have to bring him.
Bring a pa. What did they do? We are journey. Bring.
As to show journey, right now, no. I mean, how to put it? This is what happened. Near your interview,
say now.
Interview, say minya call until me many share camera na me national security operative na ye interview no. Obisa before be fan okra no obisa direction to your officer, meaning say omba be picking no. Enti ni yedi ho nkomo a o kire say enti me yedi nkomo na me hu say what signal say fa say opeba bi adwonso, which is normal. I bet me aba say ya interview na cha adwonso de no. Enti o say opie no wa ye no yi enti eno ano enti me interview ni wi afa me bi say fa say o he a okwa mu ho a onhu no enti je say na aye de enti I had to call enti ye interview na my friend now say Wedruke Cruz.
And Kofi, let me clarify a few things.
Yeah.
An impression is created say o minor bamboy kubi eton safrewa na no chere say we di boni. It's a wrong perception out there. Me say I've been invited by a state intelligence agency pen. Otema say.
Okay.
Sometimes ye bisa we no mo asem keke. Oh, you can help us in this. I no chere say we di boni. Enti sanya me nipa oba ha no. Minim niema okan ewa ha.
Niema okan ye ne say nipa bi wa aban mu invite no into a meeting. Man no omo find say $100,000 or sikani mwedu. Omo is can change physical. Say spiritually or assassinated a certain president.
Or there be mesre media houses on so obi be can same to say na and cassette you sign.
Straight
you
away.
Need to black out the person. Yeah, because or can be only Gina so.
This one, I think that was why the national security, because it wasn't a matter say he met them from his narration. He met them one-on-one. One is a minister. The others are...
Yeah, he's an individual of interest. And if you're an individual of interest, na eton safrawa. And no interest with the bonnie. But to make a wild, you know, I don't believe in superstition.
Yeah.
Oh, bonfire for Bibia, bonfire. Send your own young coupon. And no interest. What is spiritual assassination? We should get serious in this country.
One more friend, concert prophet. No more you. He will hack your system. That's it. Anyway, to say police for one day, Yenyaima court, no.
I said no court. Me home short clip be. Na I'm ranting by no move free court. I mean say now
court
Inti whether misdemeanor, but send a model for the full police in
what will happen? They said they will use them. They will punish them in a way. A better example be I know so no really here.
Who is their lawyer? And now you be almost state attorney if they can't afford a lawyer.
Definitely.
This is battery of the extreme case. You saw the assault, no. Nini keka hono. I say almost shed up a branch.
Yeah.
So I believe when the judge, whoever is sitting on the case, gets to see the bigger picture, no, a form of a punitive measure, so I deter future assault on our police, because the police officer, while wearing the state uniform, is a symbol of our statehood. What they want sakana, what they want saka on mine. Inti oko docket no so it won't be or more against the police officer, it will be or more against the Republic of Ghana. Inti ebesre, no matter how incensed you are, say over twash police in so there enye. A police for no so more respect the rights of the citizens and so. The fact say even you need to have an arrest warrant before you can arrest somebody. Inti obi akọ school kakra no bisa say where is your arrest warrant? So with me achieve. I don't just say pounds on him.
Ghana the oko be police in his house na when you mani o. Obe chere na ejuma.
And adjudicium obi to me dress as a police officer.
Anyway.
Obi to as a Kofi DH. Yes,
Kofi. Oh, I make kai police Gempa road no so. Na that time na metedome area. Me nam kwan no mu ho say ho so na lights ni ho ntina ho ye dark akra. Me say torch light. I didn't stop. And almost saw until almost saw light, no. And I'm saying, no, until me call your feeling station when I'm a packet. We stopped, you didn't stop. Then I'm saying, baby, anybody at all bet me how you see touch light. And to me, I'm Roberts. Take one of them anymore. Hey, Kofi, but you why you did that? But it's sometimes
there was someone who almost became a client to me. Someone told me, yes, security consultant. Yeah. It was a kidnapping case in Ghana involving a foreign national. Kidnapping around East Legon. They came in a cab that was branded Interpol. But they were kidnappers. And they kept changing locations. And they were torturing him in the process, forcing him to sign off on documents. It was a big hotel in Ghana. No was shop, or how to jewels. They forced them to sublet it. And MMP is Ghana because it's only a uniform. Just anybody can go and sew it. And see, we need to educate people on their rights. And you will be as a okita anchor for DH. Obi to make us a national security DH. You remember when there was a change of government? It will call Nipafie Ahimache, all in the name of national security. It's risky for us as a country. And Mijidi say, yeah, follow due process. Boy, you don't even need to go and embarrass the person. You can invite the person to the station. It is only when there is resistance. And again, Obiko reporting Nipa. The only thing they do is they come and arrest you. Now you go anymore without even hearing your side of the story. Or by to make a police station say, assume it's to me mona. Or mobile ya ma babecho. Or ma show handcuff and ma ball handcuff the hoko. And the neighbors you live with will look at you with that perception for the rest of your life. And maybe it was a consensual engagement. So therefore, it's not about say, because if you are seen with the police, there's a perception, especially no more. Now you go anymore. So I think there's a very, diplomatic way of inviting people to the station to help with investigations and unless say you are dealing with a high degree felony, the same murder ni other cases. I know there was a Juniper before say will be drawn.
But that's it.
That's for
coming. All right. Always here. That's it.
Maybe Kofi TV. Kofi TV. No clear.
Whenever you're grinding or climbing and the energy's low, rolling, moving and grooving and the things go.
I wanna share with you, and you can share with me. Come, let's share together. Oh, KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile. Technology worth sharing.
It's the future.
What does what ha? Ko shed the air cost. Now, what Miss Sam said, dear Namaku, dear Makus, when so catcher. Wait, and your coffee tiger nut flour. And your journey will be Pia, and Colette, Emily.
Mamus, I tag you.
And you tag you some.
And I tag you for a bear from feeding the young.
Sabe.
Mena Bush and the a Kofi tiger nut flour.
Kofi tiger nut flour.
Kofi tiger nut flour, a good food drink for the family. We are in no womb about power pomegranate. Yes, and so Kofi ginger powder and a Kofi chili pepper powder. FG, Ashesa, a Gadian Kratuimu, Ajia to Muse.
Yadofo, who pesa was our Juma. Now would you see more do? A sweni. Slam Technologies at the computer addition biaba. Ebe boao, amwa chumpong, ewo computer juma yemu. Slam Technologies, ejidi se, pa, ene nea insanu nyuma eka hon. Inti womode woma, chira wadieno, na wonsasu chiri. Slam Technologies, ewo, Manassas, Virginia, Worcester, Massachusetts, ene Accra, Ghana. Yamo Krudia Emane how Slam Technologies SA offer online classes. Slam Technologies and for money paye and sawa juma shebre. Beka Slam Technologies in so will USA Fred 571-379-8933. So Ghana Swa 054-687-5600. And I say ubetimi visit Slam Technology or more website so www.
Ghanamat a platform, just a website out to me call out to me Tony Rodo anywhere we are say out to me call your website to me talk just a more oil, Milo, sugar, any friends saying drinks, biscuits. Utoya the following day on Saturday. In some instances, Utoya the same day on Saturday. Which means also a talk credits. Utoya na go on phone so anytime in say any occasion. Time be out. Ukoye website utoniamana wadof no Ghana Ghanamat.com GHANAMAT.
Do you have a profession? Having difficulty finding a job? Well, your answer is here. Introducing Jack, the mobile app that does all the hard work of finding a job for you. All you have to do is download the Jack app from the Play Store, sign up, and then you will be notified to come to our office for verification and approval. After which you will be handed an ID card. Now sit in the comfort of your home, office or shop, and wait for Jack to bring the jobs. It's that simple. Sign up today, get approved, and start working. So Jack, where are you? Make Kodada.
This service is available to individuals and businesses.
Kofi TV. Kofi TV.